Hello everyone, welcome back to the show, welcome back to the Dodgy Git Show. Thanks for joining me on Dodgy Git, and I'm running the gaff like, innit, here in my yard, yeah, my place, my tranquility, my calm space to do what makes me feel good, eh, yeah, be efficient with my time, and conserve my energy where possible, yeah, for use at a later date, yeah. Just listening to some tunes there, chill me out before start my show. Sorry about the washing machine, needs must. Yeah, being efficient with my time again. Yeah, thanks to, who's this guy? Chili High. Thanks to Chili High for providing tranquil tunes and wonderful animation there. Loads going on his channel, loads of chill out stuff. You want to relax, put your feet up, have a little kip, do it. Yeah. Did that yesterday. I run out of beans yesterday. Just went on the sofa, led down fucking horizontal like I'm in a doctor's surgery. Out for the count. Absolutely exhausted. But hey ho. There we go. How should we start today's show? Energy adaptation, engine efficiency, and ownership of the atom. Well, welcome to the show everyone, wherever you are, all around the world, hopefully. Hopefully lots of people will tune in and check out my show and my other shows. Yeah, if you haven't checked out my other shows, I'd have to, of course, advise you to do so. Yeah, it'd be very wise to go and check out my other content, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, there goes something else. The curiosity's got you now, so you're gonna have to go and have a look at some of my other content. Keep up with me, innit? Keep up with me by pressing the subscribe button. Press the like if you like the content, and yeah, well, we're straight in there with people I keep revisiting. Here goes the washing machine. Sorry, people I keep revisiting. Yeah, Jeff Buys Cars, Richard Vobes, Russell Brand occasionally. Yeah, and the Macmaster. Watched the Macmaster this morning. Yeah, he's utterly pissed off about his car. There he is. He was showing us around his car, and I noticed a few things. So, Lee, if you're watching, Macmaster, if you're watching this, right? Why have you got your air conditioning on all the time, right? Because this will probably come up in your comments anyway. But I'm gonna put it in my show whilst my washing machine's having a disco, right? Why is your air conditioning on all the time? I never have my air conditioning on, ever. Maybe on a really hot summer's day when it's too hot to have the roof down, the roof's up, the aircon's on, but not very often at all. I just crack the window about an inch or two. Yeah, nothing for aerodynamics, does nothing. Yeah, an inch or two does nothing. Might even be beneficial. Yeah, creates a vacuum and draws air out of the car. So then it obviously draws air in elsewhere. Yeah. Get air conditioning and electric, I wouldn't have it on. When you went to your electric seats in the back, showed us the little screen that was inefficient with energy. Yeah? You had your heated seats on automatic. Right? So if there's no one sat there and the seat decides, oh, it's a little cold because there isn't a hot bottom on it, it's going to put your heated seats on in the back now. I don't know how the thing works, you see. I'm just spotting things I spotted in a video that I revisit, you know. It's to do with following engine efficiency, right? How we have adapted or not to use energy, yeah. Burn logs anymore. Yeah. It's illegal in London to have an open fire, isn't it? How sad. All those damp Victorian houses with perfectly good chimneys. Crazy. Yeah, he had the heated seats on in the back, as well as the air conditioning on in the back. It's only a little tiny car. Why would you have fans on running into the back when no one's there? Yeah. And also, quite a critical thing I noticed. Like, you go on about your range and all that, but you had your battery cooling and heating off. Now, if cars come supplied with a system that heats and cools the battery, depending on environmental circumstances, surely that's a safety feature. Why would again, this is back to your screens you were going on about, control on the screens and not actually a button or a lever or not even anything else, just a wiggly thing. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that's quite dangerous, isn't it? Turn the cooling off for your battery. Yeah, and why would you? Why would you turn it off? Surely that makes the whole system function more efficiently, doesn't it? Does it? Why is the adaptation of that ability to be efficient with that heating and cooling or not there? Yeah? Imagine in the middle of the summer, yeah, fully laden car, it's been parked all day in the heat, you're trying to drive it home, right? You're stuck in traffic, but you're also flipping burning it, using it as much as you can. Yeah, you're straining that battery absolutely to the max, and you've got cooling off because you need the efficiency to get home or to the next power station, the next plug-in point. Yeah, that could be quite a dangerous situation, couldn't it? In fact, is that a situation that may have caused fires in the past? The ability for the owner to turn that cooling off. I just spotted it. Yeah. As for the vents not moving, well, I'm sorry, pal, Lee, mate, and I am sorry for you. That car's fucking. But what the fuck were you thinking when you went to buy the bloody thing? Surely, when you got in it, one of the first things you do is wiggle the vent. It's a natural thing to do, isn't it? If you had questioned it at that point, wouldn't you have started questioning other stuff about it? Because that's a big purchase. I mean, like, buying a car of any value is a big purchase. Yeah, it's a car. The big thing. It's an ownership commitment, isn't it? I know you lost loads of money, pal, and that's fucking gross, really. It is gross. But I don't get it. I don't get it. And you're right. Look at an E39 Beamer, yeah? Look at the vent on that. Look at the shape, okay? Look at the shape of a filler cap, yeah? The filler flap on an E39 Touring. And tell me it isn't perfectly designed. It's almost like the TV. It's the perfect rectangle, isn't it? Used all that geometry. So it looks good. And it's been placed correctly, yeah? Where the line of the car goes and all this sort of thing. Yeah? But MacMaster, what were you doing? And you're driving around with your headlights on automatic all the time. Why? That's the one thing you have got a switch for, and turn it round, auto on or off. Odd behaviour, odd decision making. Yeah, odd decision making in the first place, but odd decision making now you're using the thing. Why? There's got to be a reason why you're doing those. You set it up like that, or you ignored the fact that the vents didn't move. Yeah? My car's got nothing in it. It's got a stereo in it. It's got the professional thing in it, stereo. It's a good stereo, really is a good stereo. It's got a sub under the seat and all that sort of thing. The screen's fucking delaminated itself, as they do in, yeah, it's just the technology. Yeah, just replace it if you want. Yeah, I can't be asked because I will listen to one radio station, if that, and the rest of the time I'm looking at the road and listening to the fucking engine. Yeah. Just, don't know, people's decision making on vehicles is bizarre. Don't forget, it's a horse and cart. Yeah? That's all they are. They're replacements for horse and carts. It still fucking produced shit for us to clean up. But, yeah. Gee, facts. That was a good thing. We used to put the shit on the field and then fucking grow fucking proper vegetables, right? See, maybe we did fuck up from the beginning. Yeah. What did they used to call it when the car first came out? Sorry about my washing machine. When the horseless carriage, wasn't it? The horseless carriage. Yeah. My horseless carriage can change one of those automatic fucking speed thingy signs from, oh fuck, I'm going a little too quickly, to, oh look, I'm perfectly under the limit in the time it takes to register. Because that's what they're for, isn't it? Oh, you're going too fast. Oh yeah, shit, boys. Only a couple over the fucking limit, like, but you know, you look up, oh, here we go. Got the white box trying to destroy the kitchen. See, efficiency. Washing clothes. Here we go. Oh, down the runway. Hitting all the fucking landing lights, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Washing machine. Yeah. You ever taken a washing machine apart? Actually, fuck it. You want to watch a funny video? Yeah. If you haven't seen, you must have freaking seen it already. If you haven't seen it, yeah, watch the video where the geezer puts a breeze block in a fucking washing machine, puts it on spin. Yeah, that'll fuck it. That's talk about fucking delamination. That fucking delaminates itself all around the garden. That's one of the most hilariously funny things I've ever seen in my life. That really was. That made me chuckle very muchly. Yeah. Fucking hell. A breeze block in a fucking washing machine, eh? Stick it on spin. That's just the initial. Yeah. It'll shut up in a minute. But yeah, what is in the washing machine? You see a little electric motor, isn't there? Yeah? A little electric motor. It is a little electric motor. It's only like this fucking big. It's just got a little wheel on it, isn't it? Ooh. And it goes, unless you got a direct drive thing, loads of magnets in it. Yeah? Yeah? A bit more substantial, those things. You can take them apart and make all kinds of shit. You can make a wind generator out of an old washing machine. Yeah, direct drive washing machine, yeah. Take the whole fucking thing to pieces, put blades on it. In fact, you could use the hub, melt the fucker and turn it into blades. Windy, blow, goes and spins that roundy, and it just puts the electric freaking current the other way, doesn't it? Eh? Charge your battery pack, yeah. So we go and throw all these washing machines away. Loads of shit we could do with them, yeah. Old ones, yeah, old ones like that fucking piece of shit. Functions though, yeah. It's been bought, yeah, a while ago, but it's functioning, isn't it? Every time I use it, it's become more and more efficient. Yeah, there was more of a reason to fucking produce it in the first place. Yeah. See, it's a load of controls, isn't it? Do this, do that. Yeah. Oh, it's got to that limit. That means click. That starts that up. Yeah. Yeah. If you can take a washing machine apart with your kids. Yeah. Show them what's inside it. Oh, unplug the fucking thing. Yeah. Take the outside or whatever. Yeah. Don't put a brick in it. But maybe fucking funny as bounced all around, like walked itself around the garden. Fucking hilarious. It was brilliant. Brilliant. But yeah, why has McMaster got his fucking lights on automatic? Yeah, just takes you. It's current again, right? That's all it is. That's all it is, right? It's electrons flowing. It's the rate at which they're flowing, yeah, and how many can get through at once because of the determination of the thickness of, let's say, the pipe. Yeah, I was once told many moons ago to think of electricity like water. Yeah, where it flows into a vessel, say a bath, from a tap, but the tap only delivers so much water. Yeah, you obviously got the main supply, haven't you? That comes in a bigger pipe, more water, more flow, more pressure. But you'll never get any more than that. unless you have another supply, right? Things like that. And that's how we look at electricity. Yeah? That's on the basis, all the basic stuff, right? Look at it like water going through pipes, valves, vents, yeah? Things like that. That's how we think about it. So yeah, watched MacMaster this morning. Big up yourself, Lee, the MacMaster Porsche owner, Taycan man, yeah? And Jeff buys cars, yeah? Blimey, Jeff buys cars. Just watched his dyno run thing, yeah? Fucking incredible, actually. Did I put that over there? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. We'll get on to Jeff. Yeah, watched Jeff buys cars. Watched M Guy Australia too. Yeah, he made quite a 15-minute video, 10-minute video, something like that. So you can tune in and watch him. Yeah, he was talking about filling up electric cars, and he did some really good maths. And basic maths, you know, back of the fag packet sort of maths, right? And he said, okay, let's say you got cars going to the petrol station, right? The fueling area. Go to the fucking petrol station, right? Let's just say you got 8 pumps, and each pump can fill up 6 cars an hour, because it takes 10 minutes to fill a car, right? So in an hour, 8 pumps can sort out 64 cars. Right. And there's 8 pumps on a forecourt, right? 4 posts to the fucking roof, and either side of each post to fucking a pump, right? Basically. So you got 4 lanes of 2. So you got 8 pumps. Standard petrol station, right? Pretty much. Medium size, you know, fucking, yeah. 8 pumps. So we did the same calculation for chargers. And he said, okay, if you have 8 pumps, and he did the same calculation, you would need 38 chargers to supply the same amount of satisfaction to the public's requirement for fuel input at that much at the standard rate, which is fill the car up in 10 minutes. Yeah. And he said, well, 38 chargers. 1, that's a lot of chargers, and 2, that's a lot of space. And we're talking about petrol stations. They got 8 pumps. They got 8 places for 8 cars, right? Sometimes got the old air and water thing, and maybe a couple of spaces outside the petrol station, but not always. Sometimes there's only four pumps. Sometimes only 2. Yeah. So how do we satisfy this desire for refueling vehicles at this rate? Right? Oh, I reconnected successfully. Did we disconnect? I'm sorry if we disconnected there. Oh dear, I didn't even notice. Sorry about that. Hope we didn't drop anything off there. So, let's carry on. I hope we didn't drop nothing there. Washing machine's on spin again. Yeah, we've got 90 chargers, right? And according to MacMaster, and I've looked and I've asked people to do calculations, when he did his John O'Groats to Land's End trip, he tried to charge up at several places, right? And he had chargers. The maximum I saw his charger was like 137 or 147 or something like that kilowatts an hour, right? Well, M Guy Australia is obviously being a generous gentleman, as he appears to be, and sounds to be like he's that sort of a man, right? Yeah, big up yourself. Hello there. Yeah. He's given each one of these these charging points 150 kilowatt hours, right? So you can charge your car at the required rate to get yourself home as quickly as possible, and at the rate that the manufacturer says you can charge your thing at, right? And that you would, what is it, to a standard of which you've become accustomed, right? If your house is supplying 150, you want 150 when you charge, because that's how your brain's going to be working, right? So you've got 90 chargers at 150 kilowatts, right? You need, this is for a motorway service station. You'll need 13.5 megawatts. Yeah? 13.5 megawatts of energy. Yeah? To be supplied. So you're going to have cables everywhere. They're all going to have to be buried. You ain't going to be able to put them direct. You're going to have to put them in a drawn out fucking diagram circuit so no fucker, damages them. Yeah? Now freaking ready great heavy trucks running over freaking copper cables in the ground. You got to pay for all that cabling. Well, we're talking copper. What you're going to do, take everybody's 1 and 2p's back off them and start digging up the old networks. Yeah, bye-bye telephone lines, all that sort of shit. Yeah, the communication breakdown begins, right? And you bury it in the road in these service stations to supply this 13.5 megawatts of electricity that you're going to require for these 90 charging points to supply the same amount of energy into the cars at the same rate as you would if you had 20 petrol pumps, right? Those cables need to be high voltage because they're carrying 150 kilowatts. They've got 1,000 volts going through them. 1,000. I don't know if you've ever been shocked by anything in your house and received 240 volts, but it'll freaking put a shock up anyone. Yeah? Fuck me, it's a torture method, isn't it? Fucking electrocution. Right? 1,000 volts. Wouldn't that kill you instantly? Especially at the amps that it's probably going to have to be supplied at. What do we do? P equals IV, don't we? P equals IV. So we need to know what that is. So, I equals P over V. 13.5 over the volts, which is 1,000. Yeah? So what we got to do with that decimal point, move it, or we just draw a load of fucking zeros, but I can't remember how many we need. Dump. Fucking hell. Is that right? I can't figure out the maths right now because I've run out of paper on the side of the thing. I'm trying to write zeros on the fucking, on these things. That's like fucking, I think that's like fucking 13.5 something fucking amps. Yeah? It could be 1,350 amps. It could be 13,500 amps, couldn't it? I can't fucking figure it out. P equals IV anyway. Power equals amps times volts. And then you flip it around because it's in a triangle. And the P is at the beginning and then it's IV. So the P goes at the top of the triangle. So then you have the P over V. So if you want to know what I is, it's I equals P over V. If you want to know what V is V equals P over I. I being amps in current, yeah? So it's power, watts, amps, volts, yeah? Do sums. Draw triangles. Dun, 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 dun. But I can't fucking figure it out because I've fucking drawn zeros into these things. And now and it was megawatts, and now I had to figure that out in my head. Especially when they put 13.5 megawatts. Why can't they just put 30? Why can't they put 135,000 and how many fucking zeros it is, so we can fucking read it? They replace it with mega. What's that? Million. Yeah? Just 13.5 million. So we've already got a thing there. So we just put 2 zeros, a comma, and then 3 more zeros, right? And we can take those 3 zeros off the end because we were dividing it by 1,000, wouldn't we? Because we had 1,000 volts. So you got 13 13,500 amps. that would fucking hell. That would fry. That you don't want a cow licking that cable. Yeah, just turn into a fucking instantaneous puff of fucking smoke. Yeah, be like he's from fucking Herculaneum, wouldn't it? Turned into carbon. What a fucking Nora. And you want to put that shit all over the place. Dear me, especially with heavy big motorway traffic and trucks. You know what motorway service stations are like for tarmac levelling, right? Oh, they're deliciously smooth. Oh yes, I'd love to drive my Porsche fucking Taycan in and out of those fucking places. Bumpity bump bump crunch bang whoop whoop. There's a drain. Pothole. Oh, cone. Yeah. Fucking hell, you should see some of the places in England, especially the lorry park areas. They've been just torn up, with no solution in place apart from to fucking rent a repair, innit? Yeah, nothing there permanently to fucking fix it. We're going on fucking takeoff again, everybody. Put your fucking sombrero on. It's holiday time. The jet's taking off in the kitchen. Ah, well. Have clean garms, wouldn't I? Eh? Be able to turn out all nice and fucking jestful for you guys, yeah? Yeah? Well, they fucking said everybody was fucking turned into a clown, yeah? I haven't quite painted my face. Yeah, they keep trying to sell me pink fucking hair dye on the telly, that purple shit. Well, they fucking wash in, wash out pink fucking hair dye. The girl with super pink hair, you know for a fact, the moment she has a shower, that fucking colour's going down to fucking nothing, right? Yeah, it makes me giggle. Yeah, it does make me giggle. Yeah. So, this is 1,800 homes worth of electricity that would need supplying to a motorway service station to supply the 90 charging points for all the electric vehicles that would want charging. Yeah. So it does seem a bit fucked up, especially considering you're still going to have the petrol and the diesel and all the rest of it there. And yeah, you freaking got rid of leaded 4-star fuel and all that. God, I remember 3-star fuel. 2-star and 4-star? Or was it 3-star and 4-star? I think I even remember 2-star fuel. They used to have the stars outside the petrol station and they'd fill them in yellow, wouldn't they? What stars fuels they got? Yeah. Yeah, and now look. It is incredible. It is incredible. Because who's going to sign all this off? Because people like Charles there is going to the climate summit, right? King Charles, yeah, hello your majesty, your royal highness. I hope you're tuning in to the Dodgy Git show. Yeah, getting some proactive feedback for your continual improvement in your wonderful, beautiful, lovely country. Yeah, what was I thinking the other day? Yeah, if you've got one of those old country houses you want someone to look after, yeah, I reckon I could fucking do that. Look after a fucking old stately home, yeah? Yeah, get some contractors in to fucking clean that place up, get the fucking plaster work done, sort the fucking painting out, fucking, yeah? Fucking quite happy doing something like that. That would fucking suit me down to the fucking ground. Yeah. I'll sit here in the Dodgy Git show fucking hot seat. I'll make phone calls and I'll fucking shunt people around and then I'll fucking take a drive, fucking sort the place out, innit? But yeah, you got fucking Charles there. Yeah, fucking Charles going to the climate summit. Does he want all these people and all these countries to implement all this stuff? Because he's not supposed to be involved in politics. But he's getting involved, right? And people wondered why, and they said, why is he going there? He wouldn't usually go, would he? And somebody said, he's been called there by the president of the UAE. And I thought, oh yeah? Really? Why is that? And why couldn't Charles turn around and say no? Don't get involved in politics. My politicians are there to deal with the political side of things. Yeah, I think he's leaving himself fucking open. And I wrote down here, what do the Arabs have over Charles? If anything, of course. Is there anything? Why is everybody behaving in the manner they are? I know everybody's playing 5D fucking chess with fucking war games. Don't seem to be going too well, does it? But yeah, Charles been, summoned to the climate summit, COP28. 28th time all these people have burnt fuel to fucking travel around the world to all disagree with each other. What was it? They're bonding. Huh. I think most of them are disbonded, right? Delaminated. Yeah. And it is. It's become a bit of a, everybody's been leaving themselves open for 3 years. Yeah? Talk about the convincing us of climate change, and it's changed from global warming to climate change, and now they're having climate summits, and they want to implement all this electrical hardware into the countryside to run things that we don't want, and then they can actively take down the old networks, can't they? Yeah. Oh, there's money in them there cables. We don't want them blighting the landscape. We can have Wi-Fi electric to your house that we can turn off anyway. Won't be long. Wi-Fi electric. Or beam you some energy. Get onto that. Yeah, but what is it? I sort of feel sorry for Charles. He grew up in a world where he was domineered by prominent, domineering figures. Look at his aunt. So what happened to him when he was a little boy? When his aunt, was fucking around with who she was fucking around with. I wonder where Charles was. And I wonder if there was anybody there to make sure he was safe. Yeah. Speaking of vehicles, Jeff buys cars, innit? Jeff buys cars on the dyno run. Yeah, fucking brilliant. Love it. I like Jeff. Don't think you're far from me. Don't know where that dyno rig is, but yeah, I wouldn't mind getting my rig on there, and probably break it, wouldn't I? Yeah, I'll probably break the bleeding things. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. What a result for the BM, eh? Overwhelming power from that. With V8 lumping them, V10, V8, and they V8 twin turbo jobs, and they. I don't know anymore. I lost the plot after the F series. When the G come out, I was like, they've changed too much from old. They're too far from. But the power, and they're 4-wheel drive now as well, aren't they? Yeah, almost 700 freaking flywheel horsepower. Almost 700 flywheel horsepower. Yeah, over 600, I think, to the wheels. Like 640 or something to the wheels. Incredible. I don't know how the drivetrain will age. Yeah, but probably quite well because it's made out of proper metal. Yeah, metallurgy. They were going on about arc furnaces again today. Arc furnaces do not produce all the required materials we use. So why bother? Have it as a sideline, fine. Have it running 10 to the fucking dozen as a sideline. But don't shut down that fucking production to make that finest quality fucking steel. No way. That would be a very unwise thing to do, Mr. Charles. Yes, it would. Believe you me. Yeah, we go on to fucking ball bearings and all the rest of it. You need the correct material or fucking nothing. Yeah? Go back to the day, ask your fucking blacksmith, he'll tell you the same thing, and if you tell him otherwise, he'll tell you to fuck off out of his shop. Yeah? Because it's a fundamental misunderstanding of fucking magic. Yeah? It's magic. Fucking arc furnace. Pure fucking magic. PFM. Tell you what else is pure fucking magic on Jeff Buys Cars. Talking about Beamers fucking pulling power. Yeah? Fucking M5 makes fucking well over fucking 650. Yeah? Well over 650 horsepower. And then he trots in there, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. I also fucking kick myself like a fucking idiot, right? And I do. It's a foreign geezer there with a fucking E39 blue 523i, right? And he said, oh, I've had it for 15 years. It's been parked for 8 years. I've spent 2 years getting it back on the road again. Yeah? And I looked at it and I thought, I had exactly the same one. I had exactly the same fucking car. A 523i automatic. Yeah, straight six. I had fully serviced it and it pulled like a fucking train. Anyway, this 523i, what was it, a V-Reg? 99, right? 24 years old, yeah? I had two E39 BMWs. I had a touring and I had a saloon. And they were both fantastic cars. Like, I'd go back to, I keep looking at them, yeah? 24-year-old car. Now we're talking about efficiency. Now we'll compare it to McMaster's Taycan. Lee the McMaster's Taycan lost him £11,000 overnight in depreciation, right? 11 grand. Now you can pick up these 523s for a couple of grand, yeah? You want a good one, you want a top good one, 5 grand, yeah? But it's 24 years old. And we've all watched Top Gear and watched them when they bought the cars and put them on the dyno, and they all laughed at each other when they said how many horsepower they'd lost, right? 24-year-old Beamer, 523i, down-tuned straight six, yeah, different head on it, different valves, yeah. In the factory when it was new, it was supposed to get 175 horsepower. When it was new, I think it was 170 PS, yeah, for that car, for that engine. There we go again, sorry. So they put it on the dyno. The geezer's obviously serviced it, it's been sat, he's changed the oil, spark plugs, Vanos system's been flushed and all this sort of thing. Right, we're on spin. Yeah, after 24 years he put it on a dyno and it got 187 horsepower out of it. Yeah? And at factory it's supposed to have 170, 24 years ago. It's amazing what an effect on motoring Top Gear had. It was incredible. It was incredible. Yeah? Every time they said, oh, that's a shit car, nobody bought it. Every time they said, fucking hell, that's a good car, everybody went and bought one. Yeah? How many old people bought a Yeti? Yeah? After watching Top Gear and going, oh, that'll do. Yeah? That's when estate car numbers dropped like a stone. Yeah, starting to pick up again now. Everybody wants them again. Yeah, we all went on to SUVs. Sorry about the washing machine, everybody. Yeah, everybody went on to SUVs to get over the potholes, and now don't like the fucking bills. The big, stupid, chunky things. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going down the wrong way with the washer now, aren't we? Eh? Should I go and throw a breeze block in it? Be funny, wouldn't it? Yeah. If you weren't here earlier, yeah, don't forget to go and watch the washing machine with a brick in it. Yeah. Old video, you ain't seen it though, funny as anything. We're on Super Spin. Yeah, it's a 24-year-old BMW engine, sat for years, had everything refreshed on it, started it up, stuck it on a dyno. It gets 17 more horsepower now than it did. Yeah, you explain that to me. Yeah, the new M5, 22 plate M5 they had on the dyno. Factory was supposed to get like 640 or something, and it was getting like 680, 690 or something, right, close to 700. Absolutely insane, all through four-wheel drive as well. And the guys were saying there, he said the guy paid 117,000 for it. 22 plate BM M5 competition pack, right? Paid a lot of fucking money for it. That's the sort of price houses used to be. Yeah, when I was looking at houses, when I look at cars like that, I think, fucking that's a house. Yeah, can't buy them anymore. They don't make those vehicles anymore. They're not available. Yeah? And the guys were sat there strapping this next car to the dyno rig, and they were discussing amongst themselves, what else can you get for the money? People said, oh, you know, get a Merc 63 and all that, and then they all looked at each other like, no, still have an M5, right? And not even close. There's stuff that won't, you've got to go into supercar territory. You can go into 911 turbos and things like that, sort of, 100, 200 grand, 250, and then you're into 250, you're into supercar territory. Yeah? And then it's sort of daft money, isn't it? Yeah? £250,000 for one car. You could have 5 cars that were 50 grand each. Yeah. So yeah, rationality for transportation is insane. Yeah. Yeah. Some of the luxury stuff is just unbelievably luxurious, isn't it? But will it ever be efficiently used? The energy and resources and all the rest of it that have gone into producing it, yeah, will they ever be efficiently absorbed back again as much as a 24-year-old BM? Yeah, there are quite a few miles on it as well, I think. Obviously irrelevant on an engine like that that's been serviced well, yeah, or was, stood for years. Yeah, but before that, it was probably looked after. That's why the geezer bought it in the first place. And then he probably fell on hard times, couldn't afford to keep it running. Yeah, took it off the road, then it deteriorated. Then he was pissed off. Then he got it back on his feet again, gathered some money together, looked at it and thought, yeah, I am going to fix that because that is a fucking good car. So yeah, what's more efficient? And we got the zip going, man. Great, yay. Anyway, talking about fucking engines and efficiency. Yeah, talking to you guys the other day, I made a video about AdBlue. Yeah, AdBlue and urea. Yeah, ammonium, that is ammonium. Don't know if you've ever been inside the Great Pyramids. Go right to the top. Take a deep breath. What does it smell of? No, that ain't bat feces. That's ammonia that's been absorbed into the rock. That's why it smells of ammonia in the Great Pyramid. Because in the Great Pyramid they were making ammonia. Were they not? Tell me otherwise. In the comments. I closed the chat box today. It annoyed me where it was on this screen. Kept pulling my eye across. Couldn't deal with it. Yeah, ammonia engines. Yeah, ancient pyramids were producing it, in my opinion, for one reason or another, weren't they? But if we're using it in engines, and if Toyota have now developed an engine that runs purely on it, no petrol, no diesel, yeah, it's just pure AdBlue, basically, yeah, fire water, fire water. So yeah, doesn't it all align? Can engines like that 24-year-old 523i straight six made of steel, right? Good, properly founded and machined steel, right? What's the effect of ammonia on that? Do we need to make other parts of the vehicle ammonia resistant? Do we have to adapt them, yeah, to make them efficient from using something that's what? Zero carbon, and the only things it's made of are hydrogen, which we're trying to get into vehicles anyway, and nitrogen, which is what, 76 or something percent of the air we breathe is nitrogen. So there's no harm there. When you burn ammonia, the only thing you're burning in it is the hydrogen, which is zero carbon, right? So do you think that might be why the president of a oil state has possibly asked Charles to the climate summit? Because, and it is a fact, ammonia isn't that difficult to produce. If we do it and we continue to do it in the way we do it, most of the Arab world won't have an income. Right? It will certainly have a detrimental effect on a lot of things, especially you start pouring it into ships. But then how dangerous is it to store? Is it any more dangerous than petrol to store? Blah, 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 blah. So the story goes on. But there it is for you to analyse for yourselves, amongst yourselves and with other people. Those other people you've been sharing the love with that I've sent to you, alright? Yeah, you know the ones. Yeah, you see them all the time. Yeah, you see them all the time. What engines are efficient? Yeah. Next, Jeff buys cars dyno test with his other YouTube channel mate there. He's doing it's got to be under 130 horsepower, because that was the Volvo that got the lowest horsepower, but it was a 2.4 naturally aspirated freaking 4-cylinder engine, or 5-cylinder engine. 5-cylinder engine, an automatic gearbox. So the next one, there's got to be under 130 horsepower, right? So that's something to look forward to next year. So if you're into vehicles, yeah, you can try that. But yeah, try and adapt your energy efficiency as best you can. Do your washing at the right time of the day and not in the middle of the time you're trying to make a show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ownership of the atom. See, just brought the thing back again. See, you got the threat of the atom there, haven't you? Always against gentlemen's agreements and disagreements, right? Yeah. I'll bully you this way, I'll bully you that way, I'll bully you this way, I'll bully you that way, yeah? One of them always comes up and says, I got a bigger fick in Hampton than you, and the other one runs away all scared, right? Is the technology now in the hands of people that maybe shouldn't have it? Do you think they brought it in the back door and been given it by someone else that shouldn't have maybe given it to them? Do you think we're on the brink of a huge global change? A shift in power? A shift in the way energy is used and allowed, or not? How do you think after this, access to things to do with the atom will be dealt with now? And a big one, how safe do you think the station maybe in Israel is? Do you think that's why that Iron Dome needs to be continually armed, manned, and backed up? If something like that kicks off, we'll all be adapting ourselves, won't we? Probably in nether regions that we never wanted to fucking know. With that, I'm gonna thank Bart for keeping the fire going. Yeah, nothing like going back to the old school, is there? Hey, yeah. Maybe sat there overlooking the pyramids, contemplating, contemplating ammonia production in the Great Pyramids whilst he sat there thinking about his fire. Sometimes it's good to go back, reflect, and jest on playing with thoughts. Should play with thoughts. Yeah. Don't forget, ignore my washing machine. Thanks very much for joining me here on the show. I'm Dodgy Git. I'm sharing my love with you so you can share it around the people that you meet. Well, thank Bart. Keep a log by the fire, right? Keep warmth in your heart for the people around you. Be nice, Be positive today. Yeah. Try and keep your head above whatever game you're playing. Until then, I'm Dodgy Git. This has been Dodgy Git Show 93, and I'm gonna wait for my washing machine to start dancing around the kitchen. Until then, love ya. See you later. Bye bye.